What's going on, MuvMinters? Welcome to episode 215 of MuvMint Monday. I'm crystal clear, and let's go ahead and start off with a prayer. My dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for once again having everybody come to see another episode of MuvMint Monday. Lord, I ask that you would help me say the right words that you need me to say to get everybody through their week. Help me to give them the right advice that they need to carry on through their week. I know that everybody's been going through a lot of storms and trials recently, especially what's going on in this election year. And I ask that you would just be with us and guide us and keep us safe under your wings, Lord, and against the claws of any evil or wrongdoers that really want to bring harm upon all of us, Lord. So I ask that you would just be with us always. And I give you all the honor, glory, and praise. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So, welcome another week. I guess I'm taking over this week for MuvMint Monday. Yay! As my wife will always say, yay! Yay! Where did that come from? I don't know. Topic of discussion this week is very important to me. This is kind of like a message to all the fathers out there, all the people who are parents out there who have children. First of all, I have 3 children, okay? And each of my children have a very special talent that God has blessed them with. For example, my oldest son, he does basketball, and he's a very bright kid. My middle child, Eli, he does drums, and he does a lot of art stuff. My last child, Jerry, he does a lot of baseball. And he loves baseball, so like every time I come home from work, he always wants me to take him out to go play baseball with him, just throw the ball around and stuff like that. We tend to minimize our job descriptions as parents, and half the time we thinking that if we just go to work every day and do our jobs at work, we should be able to our kids should be satisfied that we just provided them income and a place to stay. And they should be satisfied with that, and that's it. Well, that can't be further from the truth. I think the best part about being a father is when, not just because I go to work every day and supply the needs of my children, financially, but I find the more joy in being a parent when I even come home, even from a long day of work, and just have a nice conversation about them, with them. Just over it could be something, important about school, or something that they're doing, their activities after school, or it could be just something dumb, And one of the best examples is one weekend, this past week, I went to go visit my son Eli. He's a quiet kid, and everybody knows him for being a quiet kid. And one day I was ready to take my shower because I had a long day at work, and I came by to him and I just started talking to him. And at first, he didn't really want to talk because, like I say, he's a quiet kid. And I started asking dumb questions like, what do you want to do? What you want to be when you grow up? What is your favorite superhero and supervillain? And as soon as I asked him that question, his face lit up and started talking to me. That little moment of conversation that took maybe about 5-10 minutes to get out of him, we ended up having a great 1.5 hour conversation just over random stuff. I found that to be more fulfilling than just working a 9-to-5 job or 9 to 9, because I really do like a 9 to 9 job. I work 12 hours a day at the least, and just to provide for my family. All the parents out there who have children, first of all, children are not a burden. Okay? They're not meant to be a burden. Let's just say it like that. They're supposed to be blessings off of the decisions that we made on this earth. Regardless if we wanted to have the child at the time or not, that is not up to us because we already did the deed, just to bring these children into the world. So in that, they always have this thirst for knowledge. They want to learn stuff. They want to do stuff. So it kind of pulls you away from the activities that you want to do. Sometimes I would like to get a good night's sleep and rest up for the next day of work, or just as much as I want to play video games, or just as much as I want to do music. I understand that being a parent to my kids is part of doing my job. I strongly suggest that you take time out of your busy schedules, take time out of you just, just doing whatever you want to do and stuff that you always want to do, and take the time to give your kids that quality time, because that is also part of the job description. One thing that I always wanted my children to understand is that no matter where I am and what I'm doing, or where they are and what they're doing, their daddy loves them. And every time I get the moment, it's regardless if I'm up at 2 a.m. talking to my oldest son, because sometimes he'd be up, late night, just talking about things of life, to, teaching my son Jerry how to throw a ball far away, to get his throwing mechanics, or even just sitting by and watching my son Eli play the drums. But just a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, that is part of your job when you're raising kids. Your kids will remember the simplest things that happen between you and them in life. Best example was Jerry. The first ever baseball game, my wife got me and him tickets to go see the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. And it was like the weekend of his birthday. So then when I took him to the game, I kid you not, the one game that I thought the Phillies was going to just be good at, because they always usually beat the Pittsburgh Pirates, we got our butts kicked 6-0. They couldn't even hit anything. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh man, the one game that I take my son to his first ever baseball game at Citizens Bank Park, he gets to see them lose in a bad way. I don't even think they even had a hit in that game. But did you know that after that moment, that's when my son fell in love with baseball? He's been playing baseball over, I want to say, about 3 years now in the little leagues. Every time I see him, he has this love for it. And even how some people, you can look at some athletes, you can look at them, they say, yeah, they're probably good at what they do, but they don't have that it factor, the love for the game factor, the one that factor that makes them love that sport so much that it just drives them to want to be part of it. That one moment that he spent with me, that I decided to take my time out of my busy day from making music to take him to that game, that was the one moment that changed his life forever. And ever since my wife, decided to get those tickets for us to do that, we've been going to constant games. Unfortunately, he's a New York Yankees fan, so there's a big rivalry at my house between, me being a Phillies fan and him being a Yankees fan. So just that one moment of me taking my time and doing my job as a father and spending time with my child unlocked the paradox, a box, however you want to call it, and unlocked a flush of pleasurable memories that I will always cherish for the rest of my life as well. To the point that even some games I don't even want to go, but I still take him because I love seeing the look in that kid's eyes when he sees Bryce Harper hit a home run. And I took him one game, and actually Kyle Schwarber hit the game-winning home run in the 9th inning against the LA Dodgers. Again, your kids were not put on this earth by themselves. Regardless if we wanted them here or we didn't want them here, we did our thing to get them here. And just like it was God's responsibility to take care of us while we are on this earth, it's our responsibility to take care of our kids while they're on this earth. And I will fully do that. That's the one thing I'm going to say that I'm going to be truly proud of, no matter all the stuff that I did, including music and stuff that I don't like to do, like my job. The one thing I could always cherish is that I did my job in loving my kids. So do your job out there. It will go a long way in the end. All right, so we got 2 albums coming out this year. We got my man Big Chuck from Detroit. What's going on, Big Chuck? How y'all doing out there in Detroit? He got an album called Fall in Love Again that's scheduled to come out in September of this year. I believe the current date is going to be September 16th, but things can happen, just like things that happened between me and my brother's albums last year. Things always can happen to either push or speed up the pace, so we give you updates as that goes along. And also Big Stigs, Big Stigs is coming out with an album as well. It's called Him, humble yet musically necessary. So this year is kind of like the year of big things, as my brother always say. We got two nice big people ready to do really big things and produce good music out there. His Sticky's album's coming out, I believe, around the same time this year, if everything goes as planned. I believe we got like 8 songs created. So we got one Love John coming out this year from Big Chuck, and some hip hop Johns that's coming out from Big Stiggs. So it's going to be a pleasurable experience for y'all when you see it this year. Also, we also got the old albums that came out. I can't believe I'm saying old already, like the moment has passed. Let's go ahead and move on to the new albums. But we had 3 albums that came out last year. The first one was Fade to Black Face in Life, featuring my brother Azriel. He got 34 songs on that album. Then you got Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, my album that came out right after that. And I believe it was like 18 songs. I can't remember. We did so many songs. Like my brother said, we did so many songs. I lost count. Also with Fade to Black Face in Life and Bible, we also had the South Rec Christmas Volume 7 that came out during the Christmas time of last year. So I think we came out with like 80 songs last year. So we was just steady pumping out music. So if you want to check out any of the music that came out last year and the music that's coming out this year with Big Stiggs and Big Chuck, you can catch it at salvrec.com, salvwrec.com. Also, you can get merchandise from Passion for the branded department. She set up a nice little page with all the merchandise, cool stuff you got. You can get this nice t-shirt that's in this blue color. I believe it's navy blue. I'm not great with colors, even though I was an artist. That's kind of weird. But anyway, I always see things black and white anyway. I like black and white art, sorry. That's just what I am, so. But anyway, so you can catch all that on salvrec.com. So I'm just gonna go ahead and also, I forgot. How did I forget? I don't know, because I'm rambling too much. Lawnside Heritage Day, June 29th this year. We're going to be performing at the Lawnside Park after the parade. I believe the festival starts at 10 a.m. after the parade, and we're going to be out there all day. We're going to probably have our own booth like we've been having the past couple of years, but this time, me, my brother Azriel, and Big Chuck is going to come out and perform on stage, which is going to be kind of funny because that would be my first performance as a hip-hop artist. So you might come and see me screw up, because I do screw up a lot. Might get a few laughs at it too. I just hope I don't say no curse words when I mess up, because this is a Christian based business. So yeah, so just come on over and have fun when you come watch me mess up on Heritage Day. Again, that's June 29th of this year on Saturday. So always that last Saturday of June when we had Lawnside Heritage Day. And there's gonna be food there. Black people do like food, because I sure do. That's why I'm getting chunky now. But you come out and enjoy the food and enjoy the good times, and we're gonna have fireworks at the end of the day. So it's gonna be a beautiful day. All right, so that's it for me this week. I hope you guys enjoy my rambling, and again, stay tuned, stay alert, and always remember you are the movement, and take that time to do that job of yours of becoming a good parent, because your children will thank you for it, especially if they get paid. Food for thought. Peace.